Hey guys, this is OddOneGaming. This is going to be another Watch of Realms video. Now, I know I have not posted in a few days, and that's because, well, we recently moved in a new house, and there's lots of cleaning to be done. Plus, tomorrow is my wife Susie Place's birthday, and obviously we have to prepare the house. Lots of cleaning, lots of arranging, and all of that stuff. But in today's video, I'm gonna show you my team for the Lost Legacy Oracle Trial, and that's going to be Gear Raid 1. So I managed to get myself to Gear Raid 1 on stage 18 by locking one of the legendaries. If you've not seen which legendary I already locked, it's one that's a really fun one that I recently pulled, and I'm going to show you in this video. Now, I think maybe with a little bit of push, I might be able to do 19 as well. However, the tricky thing with this dungeon with Gear Raid 1 is that if you do not have those healing prohibition, right, the anti-healing heroes, it's kind of tough. So the sad thing is that there's only like 3 heroes in the game in their legendaries. One of them is a lord. So there's Demi that does that. Then there is Lasir that does that. And then I think Boreas can do it with his freeze, and maybe Zealous with an artifact. Apart from that, I don't know other heroes that actually can bring... Oh yeah, Artemis can do it. So it's not too many, to be fair, if you think about it, and they have it for a very short period of time. So what happens on 19 is obviously the boss puts a healing on the field, and that makes it difficult to kill. But let's remove the Power of Dominance, and let me show you the team that I'm using for stage 18. So we pretty much are using a Rare Lord, right, in Dagna for Northerners. Then I do have Astrid in there, which is amazing because she does, you know, she's a fighter. She can go behind the wall. She brings AoE hits, and she also brings a chance to land defense penalty, which means we're going to be doing more damage. Then Vortex as one of the healers. Then we have Mari for landing her, you know, from her passive. She does land vulnerability to physical and magical damage, which makes her insane. Plus she can freeze on the ultimate, which can help keep the, you know, the minions, stop them from hitting. And then obviously the MVP is going to be Ajax, right? One of the legendaries that actually summoned. I decided to lock him in because I needed a better AoE, you know, I needed an AoE major, and needed somebody that does some good AoE that also helps me in other areas. So I said, you know what, let me lock in Ajax. Then we have Idril just as one of the side ones over there, which is not priority. Then we have Autumn. Then Dolores for boosting, obviously. Hollow for the sake of, again, some healing, and she also brings rage regen boost. And then obviously Laurel for the Laurel cheese, which you just place her down, remove her so that you can do the, you know, the rage boost. But let's jump into it and let me show you exactly how I did it. I hope I remember the placement, right? Because I just, I've done it a few days ago, but pretty much I start with Ajax being over here, Dolores boosting on this side, and then Autumn is going to be close to it. Pretty much that way, if you have them like this, they can cover 1, 2, and 3 spots where you can have some damage dealers. So after I do this, the next one's going to be Astrid that goes over there. And it's pretty straightforward. As soon as I have the hits, as soon as I have the ultimates, it just pop, and then one's down. Then after I do that, I put Laurel. As soon as Astrid has it, I can proc hers as well, but maybe, you know, maybe not quite yet. I'm just gonna wait. So in the meantime, I'm gonna be using Hollow over here just to make sure I heal everybody. As soon as they start getting closer, I'm gonna proc Hollows. The reason I'm doing that is I want to wait for more people to have their you know, ultimates used already before I proc it, and then you're gonna see, voila, here they are back to our ultimates. And I don't even think I need a boost. Like, look at that, I do so much damage that I'm good just like that. Now next one that I kind of put in here, I can just go with an Idril, but I don't really need it. So the way that I do it is I do Mari this way, and then also place Vortex for a little bit of extra healing. Now you see that Ashley does not attack when they're on that side, because she has a straightforward range, but when I proc her ultimate, she does get some more, you know, some more sides where she can hit. So watch this, boom, boom, and then you can see I proc her ultimate, she does hit a little bit if they get close to the wall, which can help. Now I'm not gonna put Idril down yet because, like I said, I'm gonna wait for the, you know, I'm gonna wait for placing Laurel and just removing her one more time, and then I'm gonna place Idril down because I don't think I'm gonna need Laurel anymore. But you see, it's pretty easy. Like, I'm just destroying it. I'm just destroying it. This one just barely got to half health. There's no issues over here. I can start popping these ones. Ultimate, and then I can use my Ajax. And honestly, you saw that I didn't even need, you know, that much damage in here. So it kind of shows you that Gear Raid 1 is pretty easy to do as long as you have some decent damage dealers in there, right? Some decent AoE damage dealers, and is pretty good to go. Now, I guess before I jump and show you the builds, I'm just gonna go over and try and do gear raid 119 once. But you're gonna see that one again, it is a bit more difficult because of the fact that, like I said, the boss does that healing. So if you don't do the blasting of damage at the right times, it can be difficult, right? It can be really difficult, as you either have to kill them before the boss does the healing, or you just don't stand a chance. So I guess, you know what? Let's go ahead and test it, right? Let's go ahead and test it over, you know, right here on the video for the first time. Let me see if I can do it. So I'm gonna start the same. So first one's gonna be I guess, let me see. So I would have to have, I'm trying to see what's the best positioning where I can cover more people. So I think I'm going to have to place Dolores like this. Then I'm going to have to place maybe Autumn. Autumn's going to die if I place her there. So I guess, you know, let me restart and let me place Autumn over here in the corner. Right, so Autumn in the corner so I can cover several spots. Then I place Dolores over here. Then I can go with Ajax, right? But see, this is the problem. Ajax does not get over there if I do it like this. So I would need to have Ajax like on this side, which means that I would have to move Autumn a little bit closer, which means I'm not going to be able to cover, what's her name, Sigrid with Autumn, but that should be just fine. Okay, that way I'm going to be covered with Ajax, and now the tricky thing is going to be how do I put Laurel. I cannot proc Laurel for the sake of having, what's her name, for the sake of having Astrid. Why did I do that? It's pretty much the way the Laurel works, just so you can understand my you know, reasoning. Laurel only boosts the rage when you despawn her or she dies to people around her. So if I place her over here, only these three get it boosted. If I place her over here, then more of them would have it, but then I would not cover enough people with the ultimates of like Dolores and Autumn. So this is the thing. So the way that I would try to do is, like, for example, I put this on this side, right? So we can do a little bit of that. Let me see, can I manage to actually just kill one of these waves, or not quite there? I might just not quite have enough damage. See, if I don't kill them, the boss just heals them all up and it pretty much did nothing, right? So if I don't manage to kill them, they're gonna get healed up. See, they start getting healing and then it becomes problematic. Now, I placed Hollow wrong there. Oh, yeah, I placed Hollow wrong. Hollow should have been over here in the corner so that I can have the spot over here free for Laurel, right? It's a bit more tricky, and this is the way that this one goes, right? If you don't do the right timings, the right spots for everybody is tricky. Ideally, I would like to get Astrid more in the middle, but then I cannot cover with Dolores, so that's, you know, it's a bit more complicated. Maybe one of the ways that I could do it is if I just bring a second AoE damage dealer, right? Maybe Ajax on his own is not quite enough, so maybe that's the way that I would try it. But I can see, let's see, can I kill them fast? Boom, boom, boom. I can pop her, then despawn so I can get the rage up. But then you see they already start healing, it starts becoming complicated, and they're not quite dead. So this is the tricky thing, right? With this stage, if you don't burst, right, if you don't out damage them with your burst, then it becomes a problem and you cannot quite get it, you know, you cannot quite get it down. It's like, okay, when the boss does this, that's when the healing happens. So this is when I just let them heal. As soon as I see that the healings are gone, that's when I should try and proc those ultimates. Boom, boom, ultimate. Let's see, can we kill some stuff? Come on. Maybe. Imagine I do it. That would be really fun, right? If I manage to do it. I think this side is a little bit trickier to be able to kill it. But you know what? I can use in the meantime, that this is the good thing. I can use Mari in the meantime to freeze them, because that's what's kind of, you know, extremely helpful for us. Now I should be popping my ultimates. But again, healing's going to happen. So I'm just going to wait on it. I'm going to proc Hollow so that I can boost the rage region for Astrid, but, you know, it might not be... Okay, there we go. That one's done. Let's proc this, and this one. Let's freeze. It might not work, right? Like I said, it might not work, see, because the damage is not quite there. The shield is almost down, so it's just I don't have enough damage. I think maybe the way I would do it is if I bring another AoE damage dealer instead of Astrid, I guess I'm going to see at the end how my damage looks. But maybe if I bring a second damage dealer instead of Astrid over here, like a mage damage dealer, that might help. And maybe just ignore the Mari. But I know Mari is actually insane. The damage that Mari brings us by putting that... you know, that magic damage reduction, 15% is huge. So maybe I just ignore the defense reduction, because most of them take, you know, are heavy armor and take magic damage. So even like this, see, look at how much damage Astrid did. Look at how much damage Astrid did. So maybe one of the things I do is I just don't bring Autumn. I don't know. I think I just need to work on the gear and work on the other stuff some more. But I'm going to quickly go through the builds and show you the builds of the people that I use. So Ajax, He's running a stick set for more AoE damage plus an, what's it called, Annihilating Might. You can see his total stats over here, right? Good attack, decent crit rate, decent crit damage. Obviously, it's whatever I can on the free-to-play account for 20 plus days in. I have most of the stuff skilled up for him, and I do have Tear of Twilight, right? I was lucky to get one Tear of Twilight forge, so that helps. Then I have Astrid with Talisman of Resolve. It's just a legendary, a mythic artifact that I could find. She's running a Wisdom set plus the one that we get from the game, Deadly Aim, right? Let me see, can I show you? There we go, that one that we get from the game. She's not 100% crit rate, but still, this is the best that I could get to get some good attack and also some crit damage in there. She is fully skilled up. Ijuru, which I barely used. Then Dolores, 6-star, fully maxed out. She is awakened, where is it? She's awakened 2. Then if you look at the gear sets, just whatever gave me the most attack, right? That's all you care about on Dolores, as much attack as possible. Then Hollow, again, I went with attack speed, some rage regen, and attack on her. You can see over here her total stats. Okay, you want her to attack to heal, right? To attack and heal as fast as possible, so she boosts the rage regen. Some skill ups, I still need a ton, and just getting short on this one. Maybe I should try and just skill up a few more. Okay, I wish I wouldn't go have gone there. Come on, go on the passive. This is the one I care. I don't really care about the ultimate, maybe just the skill cost, but I care on the passive because that one boosts more rage regen. See, it's like goes up to 1.2%, then it's going to be 1.4, which can be a ton. Then Vortex is one of the healers, no skill ups. Just, I do have a mini guardian. I barely use them in there, but mostly HP and attack speed. Artifact for him, random artifact. Hollow, just a keen wisdom. Then who else was in the team? And then we had Mari in the team that's running a Nightmare Samsara, right? Every time you attack, every 5 attacks you gain more rage regen, which means you're gonna do the ultimate more often. And then stats is just getting some survivability and with attack speed, and that's pretty much it for her. And then if you look at Autumn, just random set in there to keep her alive. You only care about her if you can get the horn as high as possible, so you get more rage regen when you place it, fully skilled up, and just boost your crit damage and crit rate from this passive to all your team. It's pretty straightforward. Gear rate 1 is pretty easy up until 18. From 19 it becomes complicated because it's a damage test, or do you have the healing prevention, right? Do you have somebody that does that? Otherwise it's gonna be tough. But yeah, it's let me just quickly show I guess what I am on everything else. Gear rate 2 I'm on 17, gear rate 3 I'm on 18, then artifact material rate I'm on 15. And then when it comes to the guild boss, I'm actually doing top chest on Nightmare 2, and then Nightmare 3 I do around 5,500, so I'm trying to push to 6,500 to this one. But you know what, still a long ways to go. I'm still having fun, and I hope you enjoy these types of videos. If you do enjoy the videos, please consider liking this one, subscribing to the channel to see when I upload next, and I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace, love, take care, run. Bye guys.
Hell hath no fury like a mother